Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing and trying on I Heart Revolution's new makeup collection. These are the mini match palettes by I Heart Revolution and they very kindly gifted them to me, so thank you so much to I Heart Revolution. I've recently been added to their PR list and I couldn't be more grateful. I absolutely love Makeup Revolution, as you guys might know already. And today we're going to be trying out two different eye makeup looks using two of these palettes, and I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts and feelings of the palettes and whether they're going to be worth it or not. I Heart Revolution very kindly included in the PR package this skinny dip iPhone case. However, this fits an iPhone 13 Pro and I've got an iPhone 11, so I'm going to be putting this in for a giveaway. Stick around to the end and I'll let you guys know all the details on how you can enter the giveaway. Anyways, let's get started on reviewing these cute little palettes. So there's 5 of these palettes, but I'm only going to be trying out 2 of them. But let's look at all of them first and then I'm going to figure out which 2 that I would like to use for my eye makeup look. So this first one is called Oopsie Daisy, obviously because it's got daisies on it. So as you can see, they're 5-pan palettes and they all work together to make an eye makeup look. Look at how small and compact they are, and the colours that you get in the palettes all go together as well, so that's like perfect for travelling. This one's really gorgeous. It's got all the colours that I like in it. It's a very pastel colour palette. There's some lovely shades in there. So that's Oopsie Daisy. This next palette is called Friday Feels. It's got little smiley face emojis on it. It's a yellow palette and on the inside there's some very colourful colours here. These 2 blues would go together and these 3 colours alone would probably make a really nice eye makeup look. So that is Friday Feels. This next palette is called Fried Egg Fred because there's little fried eggs on it. Ignore this here, I accidentally put my fingernail in it when I was trying to open the palette. This is the most neutral palette out of all of them. Like, there's very neutral colours here, like some browns and yellows. So if you're a neutral kind of person and you love like neutral eyeshadow palettes, then this is probably the perfect one for you out of all of these. So that is Fried Egg Fred. This next palette is Peach Please, little peaches on the front here. This is another neutral coloured palette, except there's more peach tones here. So this is another palette to get if you're into your neutral tones. And that's Peach Please. And this last palette is called Cherry Please because of all the cherries on the front. I think this is one of my favourite palettes because it's all got pinky tones in it and it just looks so cute. I just love the colour combination here, so I think I'm going to be using this one for one of my eyes. So that's Cherry Please. So just a quick note about these palettes: they're 100% cruelty free and vegan, and they're being sold for £5 each on revolutionbeauty.com or at Superdrug. And I love I Heart Revolution because out of Revolution Pro, Makeup Revolution and I Heart Revolution, all the subsections of Makeup Revolution, I Heart Revolution is like my favourite because they have the cutest packaging and they do the cutest products, so I'm really happy to have been sent their new collection. Anyways, I'm going to be picking 2 of these eyeshadow palettes to do 2 eye makeup looks with. As I said before, I'm going to be using Cherry Please, and I think I'm going to be using Oopsie Daisy as well. So let's give these palettes a try and see how they perform on my eyes. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows and we're just going to do a deep dive into these palettes. The first one I'm going to try out is the Cherry Please one, and the first colour I'm going to blend onto my eyelid is this one here. Just like most Makeup Revolution palettes, this is very easily blendable, and also that's a very pretty colour. That is my first transition shade. I'm going to be using this darker pink at this end of the palette for my outer transition shade. Also, the very good thing about this palette is that you could probably just use one brush to create these eye makeup looks. That's how quick and easy these are meant to be. So I'm going to cut my crease next, ready for the next colour. So for my lid, I'm going to be using this colour right here. I feel like it will work better than the pink. I think I'm going to use the pink in the inner corners of my eyes instead, but I feel like this one will work better on my lid. Okay, that was definitely more pigmented than I expected. With some shimmers, they don't cling to like a base very well, but that one laid down quite nicely. So just some shimmers just don't sit right when you do a half cut crease with concealer. It just looks like there's barely any pigment there and everything, but that just looks really nice. I'm going back in with this pink shade here, and I'm just going to blend it into the shimmer shade a little bit so it doesn't look so blocky. So I just applied a little bit concealer under my eyes so I can put the under eye shadow on and the shimmer on my inner corner as well. So we're going to do that now. Just so we use all the colours in this palette, I'm going to go in with this peachy kind of colour here and put that under my eyes. Okay, the only thing with that is it's not very showing up very well. Oh my gosh, the fallout. Oh dear. Yeah, the fallout is a little bit much on this shade. Like compared to the other eyeshadows, like I barely got any fallout with those. For there to be pigment to show, I need to really stamp on this eyeshadow and it's just so much fallout. Oh my god. As I said earlier, I'm going to be using this pink shade here in the inner corners of my eye. And it's going to act as a highlighter. Okay, that's a nice finishing touch. So we actually used every single colour in this palette to make this eyeshadow look. I honestly think this is such a space saver for when you're travelling. You can literally just produce a whole eye makeup look just using these 5 shades in this palette. It's got everything that you need: a transition shade, a shimmer for your lid, a colour to go underneath your eyes, and a shimmer for the inner corner. I'm a little bit disappointed with the under eye shadow, but it's really difficult to get pigmented light coloured eyeshadows anyways. But overall the eyeshadow looks really nice, and yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Okay, on to the next eyeshadow palette. We're going to be using Oopsie Daisy, which has all these pastel colours in it. Okay, the difficult thing about this eyeshadow palette here is that every single one of the shades are shimmers, but some of them are like really glittery shimmers and some of them are kind of leaning more towards a matte shade. So I'm not actually quite sure how I'm going to go about this, but I'll think of something. Okay, everything is telling me to start off with this light blue here, so I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I think the next shade I'm going to put next to it is this one here. I'm a bit scared. I'm not really sure how this look is going to turn out. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, why does everything fall over when I'm doing a YouTube video? Trying to make a whole eye makeup look just using shimmer eyeshadows is the most difficult thing, I think. I am not sure how I'm going to pull this one off. Okay, so this is the look so far. This actually looks really nice by itself, but I really want to use some of the other colours in the palette as well. So I'm going to try and do a cut crease on this. This could go terribly wrong, but I just want to give all of the eyeshadows in this eyeshadow palette a chance. So far it looks really pretty just by itself. It's really giving me mermaid vibes right now. It's very pretty by itself. But I'm going to create a cut crease so I could lay one of these shimmers down. And now I'm just choosing a colour that I'd like to put on my lid. I think it would make sense if I use this glittery green eyeshadow here. And I'm just going to pack that on my lid, just like I did with the other shimmer on the other eye. Okay, this is a very shimmery and sparkly look, but it's actually going really well. But I'm going to go back in with this pink again and just do what I did earlier and buff out the edges of this so it's not so harsh. Okay, we still have 2 shades in this eyeshadow palette that I haven't tried out yet. So I'm going to be putting one of the shades underneath my eyes here. And I was thinking this purple shade here would be the best for that. I tell you what, this eyeshadow look here is giving very Euphoria. The last shade I haven't used is this pink one here, and I'm going to use that on my inner corners. And I don't know what else to do with it other than put it on my inner corners. And it kind of matches the other side because I put pink on the inner corners here as well. So these are the 2 eye makeup looks that I created using the Oopsie Daisy palette and the Cherry Please palette by Our Heart Revolution. This honestly went better than I thought it would. And you can totally use all 5 shades just to make one makeup look. Like, that is absolutely fab. These eyeshadow palettes would be perfect for festival season because one, you're traveling, you'll be staying in a tent and you need to do your eye makeup quickly. These palettes are definitely going to be a lifesaver for you because I mean, look how quickly basically I created these eye makeup looks, and I feel like they'll make you more festival ready. Just add more glitter and add more jewels, you'll look great. So anyways, I'm going to finish this makeup look off camera and I'm going to come back for my outro, and I'll tell you guys more details about the giveaway and how you can enter to win an iPhone 13 Pro phone case and something else that I'm going to add in there as a surprise as well. So I'll be right back. So this is the final look. I really loved how the eye makeup turned out. The eyeshadow is absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend picking up one of these this summer. I honestly think it's a must-have for festival season. And there's literally one for everyone as well. Like there's these two neutral toned ones and then there's your colourful ones. Or you can mix and match like it says and buy yourself two, one neutral one and one colourful one, or two neutral ones and two colourful ones. They're only £5 at Superdrug and Revolution Beauty. I honestly highly recommend these. I think you'll really love them. So if you want the chance to win, this iPhone case from Skinny Dip is for the iPhone 13 Pro, and for the surprise item that I'm giving away is the new Batman on DVD. So I'm going to be giving away these two, and if you want to enter, go and enter on my Twitter. I'll put my Twitter handle on the screen right now, and there'll also be a link to my Twitter in my caption below. All you have to do to enter on my Twitter is like, retweet, follow me and tag a friend. Good luck, and I can't wait to give away these goodies to one of you guys. If you like this review, remember to give it a thumbs up, and that'll let me know if I should do more reviews in the future. And if you want to see more from me, then subscribe to my channel, and I mainly do creative makeup and plus size fashion. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, I'd love for you to join my community. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!